Damon continues to stand there shaking as Vegeta readies a key attack to eliminate Goku with, demanding to know where they are. Raditz quickly tries to stop Vegeta, saying that this kid in front of them is his younger brother Kakarot. Vegeta looks back at him and notices that he has a tail, so dissipates his blast. Goku tells him that he used the Dragon Balls to bring them here, since he wanted to see what others of his race were like. Raditz asks him if he managed to wipe out everybody on this planet yet, with Goku shocked that he asked that, saying that he would never do something so horrible. Damon can tell things are gonna start getting ugly, so slowly makes his way over to help Goku before Vegeta raises his hand up to him. Damon stops as Vegeta tells him not to get any closer. Goku gets in front of Damon, saying this is his friend, and he needs to stop trying to kill everybody. Raditz goes up to him, saying that the whole reason he was sent here was to wipe out the planet, but Goku says that's not why at all. Bardock and Gine sent him here so he could survive. Vegeta asks him what they wanted him to survive from, with Goku failing to give an answer. Damon answers, Frieza. Vegeta asks why they would want to protect him from Frieza, when Damon tells him it's because Frieza blew up their planet. Vegeta and Raditz are shocked, saying that he must be lying. Damon breathes in and talks to save his life. He tells him that Bardock had a premonition of Frieza blowing up planet Vegeta, so sent Goku off to Earth right before Frieza went to the planet himself, blowing it up to kill every last Saiyan. He knows this because he's seen it happen before. Goku backs him up, telling Raditz he's telling the truth, as he hasn't been wrong about anything else so far. Goku reaches into his pocket and pulls out Bardock's scouter, handing it to Raditz, telling him to listen to it. Raditz activates the scouter to listen to his father's battle, with Vegeta listening as well, and being amazed by Bardock's increase in power he showed off. Once it's finished, Damon can see that the two are noticeably moved by the transmission. He says that if they stay here and train with us, then they can gain incredible strength, strong enough to take out Frieza. With it, they may be able to avenge the Saiyan race. Even after listening to the transmission, Vegeta and Raditz aren't too keen on sticking around training on this backwater planet, and just want to go out to destroy things. Not knowing what else to do here, Damon offers to take them up to Earth's God for specialty training. The two Saiyan boys are interested to see a god, so accept, with Goku wanting to see the god as well. Damon knows Kami isn't going to be very happy about this, but maybe he can help him in having Vegeta and Raditz not destroy the planet. Damon has them all fly up to Korin's tower, where he pretty much pleads for Korin to let them up to Kami's so the Earth doesn't get destroyed. Korin reluctantly grants them the bell, and the power pole is placed into the pedestal to carry Goku to Kami's, as the others fly up. They all eventually make it up to the lookout, where they are greeted by Kami and Mr. Popo. Kami doesn't seem too amused at having these people up on his lookout, but does accept the bell from Korin. Vegeta and Raditz aren't really impressed at all that a Namekian is the god of this planet, with Vegeta deciding that this place isn't worth it. He's blowing it up. Raditz isn't really amused at seeing a Namekian either, but decides to stick with his brother, especially after hearing the fact that his father wished for them to thrive together. Vegeta is done with this though, just telling Raditz to get stronger up here, and he'll be back up here to check on him after he kills everybody on the planet. Damon begs for Vegeta not to, but he just flies off to look out down to the Earth below. Damon begins to panic, with Kami telling the group that they're gonna need to train extra hard to be able to defeat this threat, though many Earthlings will die in the process. Damon doesn't want anybody to die because of this, but knows that there's no way that they can beat Vegeta the way they are now. Raditz says that even though he's with them, he doesn't want to really beat up Vegeta, but if they have this specialty training, then maybe they can all get stronger. Right now his power level's around 400, 500, while Vegeta's in the 12,000s range, so right now he doesn't feel like he can mess with him. Damon knows that there really isn't going to be a way out of this now, but he has to use his knowledge of Dragon Ball in a way to save everybody. That's why he decided to stay here, right? It takes a while, but Damon is semi-able to come up with a plan on how to win the day. Raditz's power is much greater than Goku's, so right now, they need to find a way to match their power. They don't have much time to do this the normal way, so they might need to try the Time Chamber. Kami asks Damon how could he possibly know about the chamber, with him saying he doubts it would even be able to last a second in there. Damon knows this of course, but they don't need to be in there for an entire year. Just enough to where Goku's strength and Raditz's strength can be equal. Goku and Raditz are down with Raditz's training and Kami's training. Goku should be able to catch up really fast. Damon explains to Kami a certain technique that can even the odds that he needs to teach the boys as fast as possible as he can in the chamber once Goku reaches Raditz's level, as it'll even the odds here. Kami eventually accepts, telling Popo to quickly go put together food for them in the chamber. For Damon though, he's gonna try to go out and hold off Vegeta down below. Kami tells him to communicate telepathically when the boys are ready. Damon tells Goku and Raditz good luck as he jumps off to look out after Vegeta. He uses Bardock's repaired scouter to find out where Vegeta is, with him already at the King's castle, killing everybody inside. Damon grits his teeth, but flies off in the opposite direction. He flies over to the underground burial site where Master Shen told him about the rice cooker of the Demon King Piccolo. Damon opens the rice cooker with Piccolo being freed from his slumber, thanking Damon for freeing him after all of these years. Damon pledges his loyalty to Piccolo, saying he journeyed to find his rice cooker as there are alien invaders on this planet taking it over in his place. Piccolo is appalled that these alien warriors want to take over his planet, so tells Damon not to worry. He spits out many eggs to create his children, and then asks about the location of the Dragon Balls. That way he can use them to regain his youth. Damon has to tell him that the alien Saiyan already used the Dragon Balls, which angers Piccolo. He's still rusty and may need his full power to deal with this invader, so he sends his demon spawn after him for now to test his power. Damon breathes a sigh of relief he got Piccolo on his side, as even though he's evil, he's grateful to the ones who freed him, so he should be safe for now at his side. At the King's castle, Vegeta waits for the world's defenses to come stop him, with the world military eventually arriving and doing absolutely nothing against him, with Vegeta wiping out every last one of them. Vegeta begins to get bored here until the demons arrive and prove to be considerably more powerful than the pesky humans. However, to him, they are still nothing. The demons are taken care of like nothing, with their deaths paining Piccolo. He states it's time for him to go take care of this threat himself, with him bringing his ship to the castle. They arrive right as the other Z fighters make their way there, Tien and Chaozu included. Roshi is horrified once he sees the bodies of the demons, wondering how King Piccolo could be back, with even his demons falling to this monster. Vegeta offers all of them to come up and battle him, with them all noticing that this guy has a tail, just like Goku. This must be one of the Saiyans they heard about. Tien isn't quite sure what a Saiyan is and just goes into battle, with Vegeta effortlessly wiping the floor with him. He sticks his hand in his face ready to wipe him out, with Damon screaming out, bursting out of Piccolo's ship to save Tien. Vegeta turns surprised, letting Damon body slam him. Damon swings at Vegeta, with each blow doing nothing to the boy. Vegeta smugly laughs, going in for a simple strike to knock Damon away. However, Damon explodes in a purple aura, punching Vegeta across the face, which actually somewhat damages him. Damon then begins to charge up a Kamehameha, pushing it into Vegeta's chest, unleashing its full power point blank. Vegeta didn't expect this and screams out as he is blown back into the castle by the attack. Damon powers down, panting heavily, as Piccolo flies down to him, saying that was some impressive evil power he was emitting there, very worthy of a demon. Damon wonders what Piccolo's talking about. What just happened? Vegeta falls out of the rubble, clearly wounded a little. He says that was a lucky shot, that nobody else is going to damage him on this planet. Piccolo begins to fire his own ki blast at the boy, which Vegeta deflects easily. He wonders why there's so many Namekians on this planet, with Piccolo wondering what that is. He just rushes in for his turn against the boy, but each of his blows don't do much of anything. Vegeta slams Piccolo across the face, sending him spiraling down. Vegeta lands on the demon's chest, ready to blow him away, when Roshi screams out, Mafuba. The Mafuba surrounds both Vegeta and Piccolo, with them screaming as they are lifted into the air. Damon yells out for Roshi to stop this now. He'll die if he keeps going. Roshi ignores him, continuing the Mafuba. He throws them both down to the rice cooker he just grabbed, with it missing. Roshi is shocked as Piccolo and Vegeta fall over, breathing heavily. Vegeta asks what the hell that was, with Roshi collapsing to the ground, dead. Damon is distraught over seeing Roshi die, with him wondering how it's gone so wrong. Vegeta slowly stands up, exploding in power, angered at how annoying these fools have gotten. He's blowing up this whole planet. He flies up into the air and prepares a Gallic gun. Damon watches the Gallic gun form, fully expecting this to be it, when Kami informs him that the boys are ready. Damon yells out for them to get here now, as Vegeta unleashes the blast down at the earth below. Damon shuts his eyes ready for the impact, but it never comes. He slowly opens his eyes to see that the blast has been dissipated. Vegeta looks down, wondering what the hell just happened, as he's nailed in the back, launched straight down to the ground. He rubs the back of his head, wondering who did that, when a new warrior appears in front of him. The fused warrior, Goditz. Goditz turns to Damon, giving him a thumbs up, saying this technique was worth this silly little dance. Vegeta can hear Raditz's voice in there, demanding him to know what he's done. Goditz tells Vegeta that he should have stayed up there on the lookout, as he could have learned this and a lot of other cool moves. But, nah, Goditz begins to lay into Vegeta, with the fusion's power bullying him. He can't land a single blow, even beginning to feel fear for the first time in his life. Goditz laughs as he beat on Vegeta, the Raditz side of the fusion loving finally being in control. Vegeta is on the ground helpless, with Goditz standing over him. The fusion tells Vegeta to surrender. If he gives up and promises not to kill anybody else on the planet, then this planet will accept him and teach him all it knows. Vegeta grits his teeth, saying he's a proud warrior prince. He won't surrender to the low-class trash. Goditz flies up, exploding in power, readying a double Sunday Kamehameha. Goditz's aura shakes the entire area, with Vegeta stunned on this power, not believing that it's coming from Raditz and his useless low-class brother of all people. Goditz says this is the kind of power he can achieve on Earth. With it, they might be able to even defeat the Ginyu Force, and eventually, Frieza himself. This is his final chance. Vegeta stares on, whispering that he surrenders. Goditz powers down, going over to help the prince up, smiling, telling him thank you. Vegeta slaps their hand away, telling him not to get too cocky with themselves, as he'll surpass Raditz once more soon enough. Goditz walks out with everybody amazed on their power. Piccolo asks Damon if this boy is another demon he's recruiting to the clan, but Damon going, oh yeah, Piccolo's gonna be a threat soon. He asks Goditz if he could blast this guy through the chest real quick too cause he's evil, with Piccolo turned to ask Damon, huh? Goditz says, sure, firing off the beam through Piccolo to end him. Piccolo coughs up blood, saying he's not going to let this betrayal go. His son is going to avenge him. Damon cuts him off, telling him to quit his yapping and just spit out the Piccolo we all want to see already. Piccolo looks at him confused, and then spits out his last egg, exploding. Damon flies off to quickly catch the egg before it can get too far, and then flies down to join the others, thanking Goditz for the help there. Now, they have a much better ally on their side they can trust. Vegeta tells him they can't at all on their happy ending, as he flies back off to the lookout, hoping to learn this new technique. The rest of the Z-Fighters mourn the loss of Master Roshi, but they know they'll be able to revive him in a year's time with the Dragon Balls. The world has been saved by the Saiyan sons of Bardock, with Goditz saying goodbye to his friends for now, as he's going to train with Kami until the next tournament, flying off to the lookout as well. Damon wants to head back up to the lookout as well, but decides against it for now. That's no place for a baby, and he wants to try and make Piccolo Jr. into a better person, where Kami won't do that for him and will just treat him like a Demon King again. Best to try to have Kami do his best with the Saiyans, while he deals with Piccolo Jr. He doesn't know if he can do it alone though. However, Krillin and Yamcha agree to help him at Kame House. So, it's just going to be a tough job for him and the boys for the next 3 years until the next World Tournament. Fu watches from above, laughing hysterically, saying that this is going even better than he ever planned it. However, if things keep happening too early, then the rest will be boring later. Maybe there are others he can add to this universe to make it much more interesting.